That is the largest one-day value drop in stock market history. Welcome to the channel. My name is Dennis, and today we're going to be talking about the Facebook stock sell-off that just happened. Why did it happen? What does it mean for the actual company and its future? Let's waste no time. Let's get right into it today. Like always, if you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Hit that thumbs up button for me. So Facebook just had a major sell-off after earnings. They actually lost $237 billion in value in one day. That is the largest one-day value drop in stock market history. Apple held the previous record, about $182 billion. This was in September of 2020. But this sell-off that we just saw was the largest one-day sell-off as far as value goes in stock market history. But if I could be honest, a lot of these recent records come from recent years. The reason why, because the actual market cap of these companies is so high now. So when you sell 20% of a really high market cap, that's going to be larger numbers than a smaller company. So major sell-off when it comes to Facebook. It was not a good look after earnings. So some of the things that happened during the earnings that investors really didn't like: the revenue numbers weren't where they needed to be. The actual forecast numbers for the coming quarters weren't where investors wanted it to be. I keep telling you guys, this is my actual philosophy in the stock market. Very simple. Who's making money right now? Who, even more importantly, who is forecasted to make money in the future? If you're forecasted to make a lot of money, you will do well. So with Facebook, they are investing heavily in the actual metaverse. So right now, Facebook, you think about the actual Facebook platform, Instagram, the ad revenue that they get, they're kind of going away from what's worked. They're not necessarily going away from it, but instead of just focusing there and thinking that they can continue to do great just there, they are taking the money that they make and they are investing it in the metaverse. Actual issue that comes with that, when you have to answer questions about what are you investing in, how is that going to look in the future, it's very hard to say right now because we honestly don't know. And as actual investors, that is not what you want to hear. Now, the metaverse very well could be a cash cow, do fantastic things for Facebook down the line. But when you have to actually answer the when, how, what questions and you can't, investors will not like to hear that. Also brought up competition. So TikTok is an actual platform that everybody's using right now. Everybody wants to dance on TikTok and play around on TikTok's shorter videos. So Facebook knows that is our competition. Also, other social media platforms might come up in the future to continue to take market share away from Facebook. The actual company acknowledges this competition, trying to answer it with their own short videos as well, but also investing heavily in the actual metaverse to continue to grow their actual brand. But you tell investors there's competition, it's getting harder, we're investing a lot, but we don't really know what it's going to look like, and our forecasted numbers look a little murky. Investors aren't going to like that. So this is where you get the actual sell-off. But the company does have an actual vision. It's just going to take some years to actually realize that vision. So what is the actual outlook for Facebook, the company, Meta, the stock, after this recent sell-off? So with Facebook, their cash cow was always their ad revenue that they brought in from Facebook, from Instagram. But at the very head of the company, they always knew that this was going to be unsustainable for decades and decades. Yeah, they'll probably continue to bring in a lot of ad revenue, but as we talked about, competition from other social media platforms. users using their platforms compared to new things that are going to come out in the future. You don't want to rely on that one source of revenue, and plus you can't necessarily grow that revenue to the extent that all of your investors are going to want to see over time. So that is the reason why they have decided to invest so heavily in the actual metaverse. So the metaverse, it's not even fully created yet. It's not there yet. But Facebook sees this as their actual opportunity. So we make a lot of money. There's a lot of cash flow right now. So instead of just banking on us continuing to make this type of money, to actually grow our company to become more diverse and better, we're going to invest in this actual space. We want to be the best. They're throwing so much money into the actual metaverse, because when it's time to actually show your cards and to see what everybody's got, the Meta platform, Facebook, they want to make sure that they're one of those top companies when it comes to the actual metaverse. Doing this makes a lot of sense. As a company, you don't want to just sit on a whole bunch of cash. You want to invest it back into your company and find ways to grow your company. But this comes at an actual cost. It's a short-term cost for the Meta platform. So you saw in the actual earnings call when they were describing what the metaverse was going to look like, what it was going to be, there's no real precise answer. And the reason why is because none of us actually know the full scope of what the metaverse is. We know that it's a potential gold mine, but what, how, when, all of these questions, you can't really give an answer. And I appreciate them not trying to give a vague or a false answer, saying something that they don't fully believe in. No, we're investing in this space. We know the space is going to be big, it's going to be huge. When you start asking what, when, how, we don't know yet. So that is why the actual price dipped. Their future forecast as far as revenue has dropped. They're investing heavily, so the cash flow looks a little bit different. So them investing in the actual metaverse, it does come at a short-term cost. They've lost a lot of value as far as their stock price, but for the actual long term of the company, I see the vision, I see what they're trying to do. Also, some of these investors, they're taking their profits. Some of Facebook's investors have been investors for a long time. They've seen the cash cow just continue to churn, continue to do what it's needed to do. And now in this opportunity, when the future forecasts start to go down for the next several years, as they develop the metaverse, these investors decided this would be a good time to cash in. So let us take some of our profits, because remember, what are you doing for me now? What are you doing for me in the future? What does that cash flow look like? It went down, so let's take our profits. Some of these same investors might circle back around in the next couple of years when the picture looks clear. Facebook will again look like an attractive company. Right now it might not, because of the earnings that they had, and they have the legal issues as well. There's other things that they have to work out, but circle back around in a couple of years, this is a stock, a company that could look very hot again. If you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Hit that thumbs up button for me.